This episode of the Reppin The Stateline Podcast with John, George, and Josh is sponsored by the Brodo Rockstar Group at eXp Realty. The home buying process is stressful, especially when it's your first time. The Brodo Rockstar Group is committed to giving you a stress-free experience while guiding you through the process from getting approved for a loan to getting the keys on closing day. Let their team treat you like a rock star. To book an appointment or to search all available properties in the State Line area, visit buywithbroda.com.
Man, it's been like, 6 months it feels like?
It feels like forever. And I want to shout out to our announcer for starting 8th grade this week.
Yep. Eighth grade.
I mean, when she first recorded that for us, it feels like an eternity.
Yes.
Is that 4 years ago?
She's now in middle school.
She's now in middle school. Yeah, that was like in 2020.
4 years ago?
Yeah.
She's the 1 year from high school. She's 13, which is crazy to think about. She's like an adult now.
It is. And she's
excited.
She's got to redo them all now. That's going to be the thing. Because if you're looking for the best properties, go to sellingthestateline.com.
Did you just say the breast properties?
The best
Okay.
properties.
He did. He said
I heard
breast.
breast.
He
The
said breast.
best properties.
we know where John's mind's at this morning. Welcome.
This delicious cup of coffee.
Yes. So that's a new thing. We're doing mornings now. And guess what comes with mornings? Breakfast.
Oh, we're gonna go.
We're gonna
right
shoot
into
our
it.
shot. Right.
Shoot our shot. Okay, as you guys know, we really enjoy food, even though we try to eat as healthy as possible. We've done everything across the board you can possibly think of, and then everyone in Rockford does the exact same thing. So we, as a group, met a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
And we decided that we are going to do the polar opposite of what we've always done.
Yes.
And nobody, I'm going to tell you, nobody in the State Line area has done this.
No, and we've done extensive research to make sure that we are the pioneers and the originators of this idea.
So
This season.
right? Yeah. So looking back on today, which is going to, when it airs, going to be, was it August the 24th?
23rd.
23rd? August the 23rd of 2024.
Premiere episode, season 6.
We're announcing it now,
Yes.
right? Let's see how long it takes the State Line area to hop on our bandwagon.
Yep.
We are doing not only breakfast food, but we are doing the best omelet in the State Line area.
Denver Omelet.
Denver Omelet in the State Line area. Only local restaurants.
Correct. We would not be doing any chains.
So
if you're,
and I'm gonna run down who we're visiting.
all right.
All right, because
Well, do we want to, or do we want it to
or
be a
do you
surprise?
Want to surprise people?
Yeah,
I don't know.
We don't need to forecast it.
I'll tell you this though. All of the restaurants, I believe,
Yeah.
are in Loves Park.
Or very close.
Pretty
Or
close.
very close.
Very close.
Very, very close.
That's a good enough hint. So think breakfast spots,
Think local breakfast
Local.
spots.
Loves Park-ish.
Lowe's Park, McChesney Park.
Yep.
Because
area.
think about it. I want you guys to really think about this, right? The city of Rockford, entirety, right?
Yeah.
There's not too many local just breakfast places in the city of Rockford.
Well, like
In the city itself. Yeah.
In the city itself.
you got Stockholm.
Correct. You got Stockholm and you got Exclusive.
Would you say that Machine Shed's considered local? Because don't they have multiple?
They have multiple.
That's what
They
I thought.
are. My sister-in-law actually worked for the Machine Shed Corporation for years.
Right. That's what I'm saying is you go down,
Yeah, it
you
doesn't
drive
count.
down, you drive down East State, right?
IHOP doesn't count.
There's
Denny's
not,
doesn't
there's
count.
not a
You got Johnny Pancakes.
you do have Johnny
That's
Pancakes.
true.
They are local. They're on state, and they opened up a second location in Belvedere now.
Yep.
Yep.
You got Ned's Diner, but that's out in Belvedere.
Right.
On a side note, the restaurants we picked work really well in our demographic locations.
For us to be able to bring a hot omelet to the table when we record on Tuesday mornings.
Yes. Sir.
So
Yes, sir. All right. So
Well, I am excited.
we
for
haven't
it.
seen. Well, first of all, we haven't seen our audience since when was it?
It
June.
was like 10 or 12 weeks ago.
Yeah, June, July.
This
It was
summer, the summer got really, really hectic.
Yep, and so much so that we couldn't even find the time to record our finale from season 5. So we are the first podcast to not have a season finale for the season. So what?
Pioneers.
We're here.
We're here.
We're here. Season 6. We're kicking it off. We have cleared our schedules to make sure we can record and bring you content each week for the next 10 weeks.
Yeah, we're going to be going straight through until October 25th-ish.
Yep.
Because,
Yep.
we always have that 1 week in our season that we missed a week because George went on vacation or Josh is just overwhelmed that I can't do it this week.
Yep.
Just like
This-
that. Like I already have a scheduling conflict for next week.
First omelet, yeah.
First omelet already have a scheduling conflict. Awesome.
And we sat down and said this year our schedule was set in stone. There was no moving it. We
Well,
said this is it.
So here's
And
here-
within minutes, guys.
but here's the problem, and you guys are gonna understand that. John, when I told him, he goes, "Oh, that makes sense." So obviously, you guys know Camp Sheila. I'm the director of operations there, and we're coming up to camp, right? So we are really hunkering down
Yes.
when it comes to making sure we have everything, getting everything to camp, whatever it may be. We were supposed to meet as a group this week on Wednesday afternoon in Chicago. What
Got
else
it.
is happening this week in Chicago, where Chicago has pretty much closed down half the city?
well, the entire week it's been the Democratic National Convention.
The DNC, right? And so we just said, you know what? We don't want to fight the traffic. We don't want to fight, trying to get things to and from. And so we just moved it to next week. And the only day we could meet was Tuesday morning. So
Which I'm actually surprised they did it at the United Center.
Why didn't you tell them that you already had something on the calendar?
because I did, but that was the only time that they all could meet.
So tell them to move their stuff. I'm just kidding.
Yes, Josh, this is more important.
Come on,
We're
Josh.
Yeah, the
solving the
DNC.
state lines problems here.
Yeah.
So the DNC is the reason why.
Yeah, thanks, DNC.
But did you know? So we have a girl that lives on Lakeshore Drive. You know, Lakeshore Drive is literally completely closed
Yeah.
uh-huh.
the whole week.
Yeah.
They closed down literally half the city for
Yes.
it. And she goes, I can't. She goes, besides getting out of my apartment and like walking all the way to the train station, like he shows, I can't get out.
That
Yeah.
stinks.
Can't
She goes,
drive
like, I'm
anywhere.
stuck. I can't drive my car. She goes, my car is stuck in the parking garage. Like it's blocked off. You can't get in and out.
Okay, so let's talk about what we did. How was your summer?
How was my summer?
Did you have a good summer?
So far, so good. I mean,
You joined a pretty exclusive club over the summer. It's pretty dope.
The Machina group.
No, I'll talk about that in a bit. But no, what did you drive to get here, John?
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's going to make me seem all bougie.
That's right.
My father-in-law and brother-in-law did make a comment as you're pulling in front of us
Yeah.
to Golf League yesterday about your new car.
Well, that's okay. They
What
got
did
their
they
opinions.
say?
They go, Rhoda would drive a fucking
Well-
Tesla to
Well-
Golf League.
And there goes our.
There goes our PG rating. Well, actually,
again.
no. You could be PG-13. Marvel said 1 F-bomb, PG-13, 2 F-bombs, R rating. That's how it goes.
Okay, so we're PG-13.
You wanted? Yeah, I told you the exact sentence.
All right, so yes, I broke down over 4th of July weekend and I bought a Model Y. And I am
Was that
super...
a midlife crisis buy, or was that like
No, it was actually a necessity thing. Me and Venice kind of went back and forth on it a bunch. So we've had a 2011 Honda Pilot that Venice has driven for probably 6 years that we bought from her previous employer, the previous owner's a kid spot, and they gave us a hell of a deal on that car. I mean,
Oh, there goes our another.
no hell is allowed. You say hell, you can't say the F-bomb. What's wrong, Georgie? Making faces.
He didn't record it.
Nothing's recording.
The audio is recording.
No video's been recording.
Nope.
Well, where's our monitor to let us know we're recording?
It's not that. It's all hooked up. I just forgot.
It's okay. Push the button.
Push the button.
Push the button. We'll splife it.
All
Spliff it. Splife it.
Well, now we're live. Now you could see us, but
So yeah, you're just gonna play all audio with like just a picture of us
Yes.
until it splices in.
Perfect.
And
I'm
we can
in.
just say like, all right, we're gonna go R-rated today. George fucked up.
There you go. We're R-rated now. Sorry, it's been a bit.
It's been a bit. He forgot how to work the equipment. So
And I
as
did
was saying-
great. I changed all these camera angles all for fun.
I know you did it all.
Son of a gun.
So back to me because it's all about me.
Always.
So Venice has been driving the Honda Pilot. You know, I got that great Ford Taurus Limited. That's a 2011 as well that I picked up from my good friend Brandon Campbell at Anderson Toyota just 4 years ago. And that thing had less than 70,000 miles on it when I picked it up. So her car started really acting up. And we're having a mechanical issue, but we're also having, you know, basic old truck maintenance that had 300,000 miles on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Honda will go forever if you keep up with it. And I mean, we do oil changes and rotate tires and do all that stuff
Yikes.
regularly. But it was 300,000 miles, and I brought it into my good friends over at Cars R Us. I'm just name dropping everybody today. And it was about a little over $6,000 in repairs that needed to be done, and they still couldn't guarantee they would find out why it would just stall out of nowhere. He took it for a test drive. He was doing 55, and the car just shut off. And then he dropped it into neutral, turned the key, and it came back on. There was no code. There was nothing. So they're like, we don't know what's going on with it. So I'm like, all right, it's time for a new car when we get to that point, right?
Sure.
So we shoot over. Me and Vanessa talking. I'm like, we should get a new car. And she's like, well, I only drive like 20 miles a day, if that. I'm like, so we'll lease a car. You know, let's go car shopping like that. She's like, well, I know you've been talking, you wanted to get the Tesla, and we're looking at how much you spend in gas and everything else. And we did the math on that. It turns out I spend about $400 a month on gas driving because it's my job, real estate.
Jeez. Yeah.
So we go into Tesla on July 5th. We drove out to Libertyville because the new one in here in Rockford wasn't open yet. And which that's going to be dangerous, having the Tesla place so close to you, George. You might upgrade your car.
Nope.
So we went in, and right off the bat, this is what I loved about the experience. My wife goes in thinking typical car place, you know what I mean? And the guy comes up and we're like, yeah, we're not sure what we want yet. We're looking at possibly you have like 3 used Model 3s. You have a couple used Model Ys on the lot. That's why we came here. We want to check them out. And he's like, have you thought new? And my wife goes, well, we're not sure if we want to go there. He's like, listen, I just want to ease your mind real quick. I'm an employee of Tesla. I get paid very well. I don't care if you buy a car or not. I do not work on commission. No one here works on commission. And with that, Venice dropped her guard. Okay, you're not just trying to sell me something because you need to eat. You're looking out for us. So I went in there because I don't like the fact that you have to pick your car on the app, put a $200 non-refundable, non-transferable deposit. And maybe I didn't like that car, so I'm glad I didn't do that. We drove the new Model 3. George, the new 2024 Model 3. Oh my God. This thing is amazing inside.
Oh, yeah.
Super
I know.
fast, completely redesigned interior. Problem with it?
Too small.
I'm 6'2", 300 pounds. Getting in and out of the front was okay, but it was like getting into a sports car. I couldn't get in the back seat. Could not get in the back seat of this car. It was like my neck was crunched. I was trying to get in. We got into the Model Y then, and Venice's like, I love the look of the 3, but I love the interior on the Y. And my seat's set. I could sit right behind me without moving that seat. So another guy my size could sit right behind me on the road trip and have tons of room.
Yeah.
And the dome
It's
ceiling
spacious.
and the full glass
100%.
ceiling. And so she was like, we went inside, we're talking, like, yeah, they're both basically the same price. Because of all the upgrades on this dual motor, on all the upgrades on this one here. Let's go. So then we looked at the used ones. We did the math. And you don't get the tax credit for the used one because Tesla doesn't have any used car under 20 grand.
Got it.
That's the only way you get the $4,000 tax credit. But I got an instant $7,500 off, put my down payment on it, and they gave me $1,800 for Venice's Honda that I thought I'd have to scrap. And I told them how bad it was. I said everything that was wrong with this car, and they were like, no problem.
We'll take it.
So when you look at that, and then you look at what I spend in gas each month, I'm technically paying $250 for a brand new car.
Nice.
So that's where I am. I've got it. Went down to Bloomington, picked it up, and I've just been enjoying it. Oh, and 3 months of free supercharging.
Yeah.
So I'm
good
not
perk.
even paying for electric right now.
Good perk.
But yeah, I love that. Thank you for bringing that up. Work's been amazing. We just got new listing appointment today. Got 3 other listings on the market. Got buyers on the contract.
Nice.
all real estate has changed drastically over the last
Oh yeah.
couple of months, and last week it really changed with as far as how buyer's agency works and having an agreement with your agent before you go look at houses. So if anybody wants to talk about that, reach out to me personally. We don't need to talk about it today. But that's it. I mean, just some good stuff. What about you?
Josh, how was your
summer? My summer's insane. My life's insane right now just because I have so much going on. But it was good. I mean, our kids are still little, so they're just running around causing havoc at all times. It's just one of those things. So Mason had a lot of baseball this summer. We did a lot of traveling for that. We were able to go on vacation for my mom's 50th birthday. We went to Jamaica.
I saw the pics. That was really cool.
The resort we went to, and I've been to a lot of resorts, was probably the best family resort I've ever been to. There was a couple problems, but the resort itself was awesome. I mean, you normally go to a resort and they have like your specialty dinner options for nighttime.
Yeah.
They had those, right? And a buffet. But like when you went to the Italian restaurant, the adults could order an actual meal, whatever they wanted, and then they also had an all-you-can-eat buffet geared towards that type of food. So the Italian restaurant had every type of pasta you could possibly want.
oh wow.
So you could have the buffet, you could have a plated meal, really whatever you wanted. So the kids were just like, well, I don't want one of those plated meals. Sweet. Like, just go get 7 plates of macaroni and cheese. Like, it was awesome.
That's awesome.
And it was the same with like the Chinese restaurant, the steakhouse. All the restaurants had an actual meal for the adults and the buffet for the kids or whoever didn't want that meal. And then they had this huge water park there too. So they had like a big kids water park and a little kids water park. And so like we spent a lot of time there. And it's cool because they had these slides that like, this looks like a regular slide, but they're really tall. And you go down and you try to see how far you can skip on your butt all the way to the stairs. So that was fun. So yeah, we had a good time there. And then we got back and football started right away. Real quick, shout out Sterling Expeditions. I don't know if you can see it. Sterling Expeditions. Megan Johnson over there. She's the one that we book all of our travel through. We've done it 2 or 3 times now with her. She is an incredible person. She does a really, really good job. And she found us one heck of a deal. So
Nice.
I really want to shout out her because she does a really, really good job. And so yeah, now we're
Where are they located?
out of Rockford.
No, where?
They're out of Rockford. What do you mean where?
Like where in Rockford? I've
I'm not sure where. I don't.
Most travel agents are not a walk-in travel agent.
Yeah, I don't
Got
know
it.
where their physical location is. I just know I know Megan personally, and so
you just contact.
yeah, I just contact Megan.
Travel agents.
Well,
is it Megan?
I mean, you
like
see Lindstrom
MEGAN?
Travel.
How do you spell?
MEGAN.
All right,
Megan.
perfect. I just want to make sure I get it right when we tag her.
Yeah.
Well, I see
Well, no,
Lindstrom all the
Lindstrom
time, so
has-
I'm curious. Like I've never seen him, so I was just wondering.
Well, yeah,
where they're
Lindstrom
at.
has the iconic house on the corner of Guilford
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Perryville.
Of course.
But this is
Guilford,
a Sterling Expedition is a multi-generational family business.
Right.
So
Do you know that Monica's grandparents started? They were Rockford Travel. They owned Rockford Travel.
Did not know that.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny how you kind of follow in those footsteps.
I didn't. Well, yeah. It's not even. It's true. Yeah.
But yeah, Megan takes care of all our international travel. She does a really good job. She makes sure everyone we have all of our stuff, and it's a pretty good
Everything's
job.
in a row.
Yeah.
All your ducks in a row.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Passports.
everything.
Like me. Forgot that my passport expired. I was worried about everybody else's. I had to rush it 2 weeks to the trip. But I got it. Rushing works. I had it within.
You went to Jamaica too.
I did.
How'd you like it?
Oh, it was great.
Would you just go back to Jamaica?
Oh, for sure.
Okay,
100%.
so you should go to the resort that we went to. You would really like it.
Hmm.
So I've been in Jamaica 4 times, Montego Bay 3, and now Ocho Rios once. They like to call it Ochi, and wildly different, being 2 hours apart from each other from the island. wildly different.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot of stuff going to Ocho Rios. So Negril is south of Montego Bay. You have to fly into Montego Bay,
Right.
and then you disperse from there. Negril, I've never been in Negril, but from my understanding is it's very calm, relaxing, just
Super chill.
super chill.
Yeah.
Ocho Rios is party central, and it was just
Similar to Hawaii. You have two sections of Maui. You have Kaanapali, which is party central, and Wailea, which is super chill.
And so I was in the ocean, chest deep, and I could see my toes. It was incredible.
Well, yeah, I could too. When you put your foot out of the water.
No, yeah, I'm literally standing chest deep, and I look down and I can see my toes standing in the sand.
That's
That's
pretty
how
cool.
clear it was.
That's awesome. Was
So-
it blue? Light, like super light blue.
Super light blue.
Mm-hmm.
It was. It was
What
awesome.
was it regular sand or was it black sand? White
Regular sand, just regular sand.
Gotcha. Sorry, just trying to paint the picture.
Yeah, there was no jellyfish. There was no
Raw
nothing. Super calm. It was super calm. What I
Yeah.
did learn though is, did you know Jamaica is part of the West Indies?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I bought a shirt in Jamaica, and I bought a shirt. It doesn't have anything to do with it. But when I was shopping, all the hats had that, and I was like, "What does that stand for?" Now I know.
Mm-hmm. Where did you go at in Jamaica? Runaway Bay?
Kingstown.
Kingstown, I think.
It wasn't Kingston, because Kingston's the very south of the island.
It's wherever there's a port.
Yeah, right there by Runaway Bay.
It wasn't Runaway Bay.
Well, last time I was there was in 97. We were at Duns River Falls.
So our hotel we were a 10-minute catamaran boat ride to Duns River Falls.
Falmouth. It was Falmouth,
Falmouth.
Jamaica.
Okay, how far is that from Runaway Bay?
I
think it's pretty close. So, fun fact, Runaway Bay is where Christopher Columbus landed
Oh,
the first time.
hence the West Indies.
Yeah, he had no clue. So he landed in Runaway Bay, right? And then they did their thing, and then they went back to Europe, and then that's when they were coming back, and they landed on the United States.
He missed it.
It's Runaway Bay.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, it's just
It's not a very big
it's
island.
very close.
It's very close.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Runaway Bay is where Christopher Columbus landed.
Yeah.
And they make sure you know. When you go on tours, they're like, oh yeah, Christopher Columbus landed right here. So it's,
Wait, they're not upset about that?
no.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
But it was, yeah, if you've never been to Jamaica, it's absolutely incredible. The best part, the food's good. Everyone speaks English. So you're not, there's no language barrier.
Nice.
Yep. They love
The shows. They put on good shows.
They put on good shows. They love tourists, right? They don't frown that you're coming from a different country. You know what I mean? And they said there's two main places they come from is London, the UK,
Yep.
and then the United States are the two main groups
Visitors.
of people.
Well,
that come.
Jamaica was a colony of Great Britain for a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
So it only makes sense that there's a lot of people from.
Yeah,
from England to come.
it's go. I'm telling you, go. It's not the cheapest to get
No,
to,
I've been there.
but go. It's absolutely incredible.
That was our honeymoon actually. We did
Yeah,
that.
it's a lot of fun.
Oh, like 50 years ago. It was different. I'm sorry. Sorry.
And
So-
the only fast food. So we got there on Saturday. We got there on Saturday, and we were probably 3 miles from our resort, and it took us about an hour to go 3 miles because on Saturdays in Jamaica no one cooks, and right before resort there was a Pizza Hut, KFC, and Starbucks all in the same building, and so the line was out on
And
the
down
street
the road.
and down the road 3 miles.
Wow.
So we had to wait for every car to go through the drive-through to get to our resort.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh my goodness. All right, so Georgie,
Yes.
how was your summer?
My summer was excellent. It flew by because I don't know. I think I was home for maybe 10 days of the summer.
Less than that.
But no, went on a nice Disney cruise for 7 nights, went to Florida for a week after, came home, celebrated the 4th, then went to Hawaii for a little over 2 weeks. Came home from Hawaii about 3 weeks ago now, and school started today, so it's over. So yeah, it went by in a flash. It was amazing. I did a thing. Y'all give me hard time for, what is that?
Oh, well, I just pulled up Facebook real quick, and all 3 KFCs in Rockford closed yesterday. Just randomly closed. They're done.
Weird.
Even with Chesney Park, right?
It just said all 3 locations in Rockford are closed. They just randomly closed.
The price of chicken went through the roof over the weekend.
I heard. Did you see the posts about the wings?
I saw the post about the wings, and I'm not going into it.
Okay. Well, anyways, going back to...
It's just an excuse to buy chicken breast and make chicken chunks.
We all know George likes a good chicken chunk.
I love chicken chunks.
So...
Did you have chicken chunks while you were in Hawaii?
No. All right. So...
With pineapple.
Upside down pineapple.
I did not have any fruit in Hawaii, unfortunately, because I'm still on my diet. But that's a new thing. Down almost 40 pounds as of today. So
awesome.
Since last time we were on, I'm down quite a bit. Feeling amazing. Joined the gym to work out regularly. Playing pickleball. Doing some Peloton. Incorporating lots of exercise into my life.
What gym did you?
Maximum
Nice.
Performance. Thank you. I'm like Maximum Performance. Shout out to Mike.
Which one are you going to?
I'm going to the one up in McChesney, and they do an excellent job. Eric is he's been the coach so far every session. My Lord.
That pickle just squirted across the room.
Lord. That was insane. Yeah, it's become a thing. Even for breakfast, you have your pickles when you come over to my house. It's just I'm your pickle stop.
George has the best pickles.
They are the best. I freaking love them. Mm-hmm. I know how to pick my pickles for sure.
I know you do.
But yeah,
It's
shout
funny
out
you
to
say
Mike.
that because I saw your wife at lunch for her birthday and she was eating pickles.
Oh wait, she did say she ran into you.
Yeah,
She went to
Ernie's.
she
had
Ernie's.
She had fried pickles.
Yeah, Ernie's, another great place. There's a lot of good lunch dinner places. But anyways, went to Maximum Performance. Shout out to Mike who owns it. Excellent. They do a wonderful job. My favorite thing about that place that I love is you hear Maximum Performance and you think like, oh gosh, this is going to be a bunch of like rip bodybuilders that just keep pushing. No, it's the complete opposite. It's a whole mentality, and almost everybody in there is got a journey that they're on. And there's people like me that are completely out of shape to start, and you start going and you start hurting in places you didn't know possible. And that's what it's about.
What times are you going?
I went 8:30 yesterday. And then I've gone 4:15 a couple times. Those are kind of my two popular ones. The 4:15, so they do 1 week, they'll do 2 upper body, 1 lower body. And then they do 2, always Wednesday and Saturday is full body, where it's also cardio. And then they swap the next week. They'll do 2 upper, 1 lower, or 2 lower, 1 upper. This week I did lower body yesterday. I'm going to do upper body this afternoon. And then I'm going to do either Wednesday or Saturday, go do full body. So I go 3 days a week.
See, my problem is I want to do that, but I have to go at like 5 a.m.
They do. They have a 6 a.m., 8:30, and then they have a 4:15, 5:15, and 6:15.
See, I can't do 6 a.m. That's my problem.
Why not?
It's 45 minutes. It's all
because
circuit
Kelsey
workouts.
leaves at 6:30 for work.
Ah.
And then after work, obviously football and sports. So I would need like a 5 a.m., like a 5 to 5:45. Anyways, finish. I'm really intrigued.
It's super. It's all. What do they call that? Where you circuit. So it's 30 to 40 second sets. You're doing 3 or 4 different things, and you're rotating, and it's just 45 minutes straight hell. Like at the end of it, It's funny, on Saturday, I wasn't able to go to Saturday because I went to the Bears game, but Colby and Steve and a couple other people did, friends of mine, and they almost threw up after Saturday's workout. It's intense, but you feel amazing. Absolutely. Like, I'm hurting still a little for my legs from yesterday, but today we'll do the upper body. I'll be sore, and I'll probably go Saturday then for the whole body. And it's just really, there's weights involved. There's all sorts of, like yesterday we did, or for an ab workout, you have to, they set up mats and they set up a bunch of plastic cups, and we had those little Nerf dart guns, and you had to get on your hands, keep your core and everything off the ground, load the gun and shoot and try to knock down these cups while you're like in that core. They make it fun. It's super cool, and I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to sticking with it. To add, I want to do different kinds of workouts, so playing pickleball a few days a week, or going there 2-3 days a week, or riding the bike at home, not leaving, just to stay active and continue this journey that I'm on of getting healthy. So yeah, that's it. And then the last thing from this summer, I did a thing, and official Machina, the jokes from last season, it's now a real company. We are officially live.
Proud of you, Road Dog.
Anyways, enough about me. So let's go back. Let's go back to bringing this back home to what we should be doing. We've got time.
We got tons of time.
Yeah, we still got 15, 20 minutes. Did you look up stuff that's happening this weekend?
There's really not. I mean,
Yeah, well, there was one thing that this could be part of his lifestyle change. On Saturday morning, 8:30 to 9:30 at the Severson Dells Nature Center, there's yoga at the Dells.
Oh, what are you doing Saturday morning?
Full body workout,
What
most
time?
likely.
What
Probably the 8 or 9 o'clock. Why?
I don't know. I kind of want to play some pickleball.
We can play, just not Saturday. Why don't you do Friday
Because we work.
or Sunday? We can do Sunday
We got
morning.
an open house Sunday.
We can figure it out. Let's talk. You and I, we'll chat after. So
Are you strictly going to Victory to play pickleball, or are you guys going outside?
I've only played at Victory. I just like it's controlled. You don't have to worry about weather. I like reserving a court so I don't have to worry about rotating in and out, or I just prefer to do 1.5 hour time blocks, and that's just enough to work up such a sweat that you feel great. To me, it's a workout. Like, I enjoy the competitiveness and all that. It's kind of fun, but I don't care if I win or lose. I just want to sweat it out and doing something that I enjoy rather than...
Well, let's get a group for Saturday or for Sunday morning.
We could try. Kyle may play. Kyle's good.
Garrett's good.
We may have to do something here. So, had a wonderful summer. We're back. We're doing a new thing.
Yeah.
Breakfast. Denver Omlets. Next week, we're going to bring you the first Denver Omelet. And we're going to rate them just like we did the burgers. And we're going to come up with the best Denver
Except for this
omelet
time,
in
we're
town.
getting one Denver omelet
Yes.
for the three of us.
Wait, what?
We're not getting 3 Denver omelets.
We're not? Okay.
Well, I don't usually eat in the morning. You're on diet. You're on diet.
Yeah, but
so-
I can have eggs. There's no carbs in eggs.
Right. But if we just
Good
got
protein.
one 3-egg omelet and split it 3 ways.
That's fine. We could do that.
I mean, if you want more than that.
You guys are funny. What else? What else we got for our guests? This is just the opening episode.
This
It's
is
a little
just an
shorter.
opening act. Oh, but the big thing coming up, I mean,
Did you see that guitar?
the guitar is huge.
Massive. Are you going to be a high roller there?
Probably, but
Were
I'm missing the whole
were
opening.
Were you invited for the opening?
I'm missing the opening
Why?
because I'm going to be in Nashville.
Oh.
But there is a VIP opening a soft opening on the 26th that I'm going to attend, which is before it's open to the public. So I'll get to go to that. They're opening it up for like 3 hours to play, see the place, tour it.
How'd you get on that list?
I know people. I'm Machina.
I'm Machina. Does the back of your car say Machina on it now?
It does.
It-
Oh yeah.
oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
It's
You want
Bears-
to
it's
show
Bears
show your
orange.
new
Let me see if I can find it.
color wave?
Yeah, I can find it. Hold on 1 second. Keep talking while I find it. I'll come up with it.
Blah,
Okay.
blah, blah.
So we were having a conversation earlier about this. I'm not a very good golfer, but
Well, yeah,
I
we
was
knew
always
that.
told a good tip is if you want to lower your score, work from 100 yards in.
Right.
'Cause that's where you give up the most shots.
No.
Is 100 yards in.
I give up the most shots when I am 10 to 30
That's what I'm saying,
off
though.
the pin.
No.
Because I'm driving way better. My second shot, I mean, on the par 5,
Your third shot is within 100 yards.
on a par 5 yesterday, I was on the green in 2. And then I 4-putted.
That's what I'm saying. You got to work from 100 yards in. Because if you work on your second and third shot, which should be from a 30 yards from the pin to 100 yards, right?
Yep.
What's going to happen? You're going to get closer to the pin, which then deviates from 4 putts.
My biggest issue is chipping.
Chipping.
It's that 69-degree wedge you got. It's too sexy.
All right. I found
Pitching
it.
wedge,
I'm going to show it briefly
sand
so
wedge.
get it done.
Okay, get her done.
There it is. There she is, the Butte. And yes, if you look from the back, it says Machina.
Yeah.
I'm the only Machina Tesla out there.
Well, it's not a Tesla, it's a Machina.
It's a Machina. That's right. But yes,
But
cool
yes.
beans. Cool beans. Yep, the company's official. It is an official LLC, and I am growing my clients too much, almost, and excited about that venture.
We're excited for you.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
always.
George had some coming to Jesus meetings with himself this year, and I'm really excited that the changes that he has instilled into his life have been pretty epic. So we're excited for him.
Mm-hmm.
We
I still do mortgages.
we can't
That's not-
complain about him being the couch potato anymore because
No.
he's not. He's out. He's doing his thing. I mean, everyone goes in a lull sometime in their life, and it's how you come out of that. And you did a really, really fantastic job so far, man.
Thanks.
Super proud
Appreciate
of
it.
that.
On that note, I think we call it an episode.
All right.
I like 44 minutes. We're 44 minutes in, and 44 minutes is
Well,
my...
we got 44 minutes of audio. We've only got about 20, we've only got 26 minutes of video. But
No. Oh, yeah. That's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
I'll put up a nice picture, a goofy picture
Put
of
up-
the three of us.
Maybe do like a photo shoot or something, like a slideshow.
I'll figure it out.
Do a slideshow.
Well, appreciate you hanging out with us. Oh,
One thing I do want to say, if you are a realtor, real estate professional, or just thinking about getting into real estate, I have an event on Wednesday night. It's going to be from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock at Rookie's Pub Grill in Crystal Lake, sponsored by Cross Country Mortgage and Home Warranty of America, my good friend Tia over there. And I would like to open that invitation if you want to come. It's the 28th. It's great sponsors. It's just food, drinks, and networking. So come on out. If you're a realtor, real estate professional, or just thinking about getting your license, would love to talk to you. It is not a company specific or an association specific. It's just a bunch of us networking and just connecting.
it's the way to do it, man.
So yeah, it's not a pitch. I'm not trying to get people to come switch to my company or any of that. We just had a lot of changes in the real estate industry.
Well, turnover too.
And every time you go to an event with a company or you go to an event with the association right now, they're talking about those changes. So we just want to zone out of that and go back to the basics of real estate, which is the relationships you have with other brokers and building those relationships with each other. So that's why that's why I just chose to do it. I'm doing one in Crystal Lake this month. Next month, I'll be doing one in Rockford area, and it's going to be coming every other month thing in the 2 areas that I work primarily in.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Next week,
Be there.
I'll be there, and then I leave on Thursday.
Yep.
It's perfect.
So I appreciate you guys. I'm happy we're back. Look, long time no see. I even wore this just for you guys.
It's a Ukrainian flag upside down. I love it. Nicely done.
There you go.
All right, y'all. We'll see you next week.
Booyah.
Grandma.